Talking about it, and thankfully this is a really good trial run for everything tropical, because thankfully the impacts are going to be incredibly limited here. We're watching on satellite most of those strong thunderstorms now even farther removed from the center of Bertha right about here. All of that strong convection is now well off to the south. So not even is it right near the center, but just to the south. It is now well removed. And I think it's going to be very difficult for much of that convection to try and redevelop near the center because of the strong wind shear. And as it continues toward Louisiana, we've been talking about the fact that the wind shear and dry air would only increase. So even as it nears the Louisiana coast, it will continue to not only weaken, but become even more asymmetrical. So approaching the coast early tomorrow morning, probably midday, probably right around Plaquemines Parish, maybe as far north as southern St. Bernard, and then continuing along the Louisiana coastline, may move back offshore, but it is not going to redevelop. The dry air and wind shear will prevent that from happening. So our model here, not perfect as it has the cluster of thunderstorms right near the center, and we know these storms are almost more south of the mouth of the river. So just kind of keeping that in mind, even as it approaches the Louisiana coast tomorrow, these thunderstorms are probably going to be more like even south toward Vermilion Bay. Then as we head into the afternoon, there is almost a limit of cloud cover, and in fact probably mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Now again, not to say we can't see a little passing shower here or there. The bulk of the heavy rain will still be offshore. Going later into Thursday morning, most of that rain is done, long done, and moving toward Texas, and whatever is left of the storm will continue toward coastal Texas. Water vapor showing that dry air and wind shear clearly. That has really saved the day with our tropical storm, and thankfully that will keep all of the heavier rainfall totals well offshore. What we're expecting inland, minor totals. And even the model here, or this is a product from the National Weather Service, even this makes it look a little bit more promising with more widespread rain. Much of us will not get any rain, but we do have some thunderstorms on radar right now. Now these little bands that kind of set up and kind of are triggered, very difficult to forecast because we're not exactly tracking a quote-unquote band of the feeder bands that we typically talk about with tropical systems. Not quite the same thing. Just the instability from our system is providing for these rounds of showers and thunderstorms, and they can be potent, such as the lightning from Morgan City down off the coast. And I turned our tower camera, which is on the west bank, toward the southwest, and boy, the sky is lighting up. Thankfully, most of that lightning is offshore, but again, from Morgan City toward the coast is where all of the thunderstorm activity is, at least at this hour. Winds right near the center of the storm, barely supporting 30-mile-an-hour sustained and gusting up to 40. So the strongest of the winds that the hurricane hunters have found of 60 miles an hour, that's an estimate, and even the Hurricane Center is admitting that may be generous. They may be down to 55 or even 50 miles an hour. So it is weakening and will continue to do so. Now we are going to get some gusty winds here during the day tomorrow, but heck, with it feeling like 115, I'll take a little bit of a breeze during the day because we're not going to have much relief from the heat at all from clouds and rainfall. And minor coastal flooding from some storm surge. All the areas that you see in blue, that's 1 foot anticipated water above ground level. The yellows in mainly the Biloxi Marsh of St. Bernard anticipated to get up to about 3 foot above ground level. So our main issue with the few passing storms really is going to be the extreme heat during the day tomorrow with those heat indices. And again, if you're trying to do any cleaning up in the yard or those of folks that do need to do sandbagging, just use caution as it is going to be a very hot afternoon. Typically with a landfalling tropical storm, we're not also talking about extreme heat, but we're not going to have much cloud cover from this at all. I think any threat is done probably by late Wednesday. We'll keep our weather impact alert into Thursday morning, but we'll reassess during the day tomorrow, and then we are hot and dry heading into the weekend.